out. I pushed it longer than I expected to get my name hot. They want to take me out this game like Shikari, Black Illuminati, touch big rabbit, streets need a... I got all of them leeches away from around me. You ain't rich enough to get me hit, go up the bounty. Spit some cheese. I'm seeing had them hugging them EMTs. Turn to Stevie Wonder, you ain't seen.
A gorgeous evening in Beantown. The historic city of Boston is the backdrop tonight. Hey, Allie.
Jason Tatum already an all-star, but he won't rest until he's...
All right, Allie, thanks. Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. The foundation of this team, Middleton and Giannis, the 3 and the 4. Grayson Allen is out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Portis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Celtics, at the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Robert Williams out there with Al Horford. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. A lot of teams don't like to tip their hand too early in the season. Coaches like to keep a few tricks up their sleeve for later on, Clark.
As very well they should be. I mean, it's a really long season, and you're learning your team, so you figure out different things that you'd like to add later on in the season. And you really don't want to reveal anything that might give you an edge if you hold on to it until later down the road.
Allen on the wing, takes a 3, good, and Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
You know, this is one of the reasons why Giannis's teammates appreciate him, because when they're open, he finds you.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Kick out to Brown. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Middleton. Milwaukee has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. Down low. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Tatum passes to Horford. Now here's Brown. Shoots over Allen. Cashes it in from 11 feet.
I like the confidence and the assurance that Brown is taking these shots with. I mean, his mid-range game is actually on point.
That's good from Allen on the assist from Holiday. Allen's got 5 points.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. Tatum from long range. Rebound, Milwaukee. Now here's Middleton. They get it back. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Robert Williams picks up one. That free throw good from Middleton.
And Middleton, the former second-round pick now, has put a lot of work in on his game. I mean, a ton of work. Really carving out a nice spot in the league as a result of his hard work.
4 seconds left. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Daniel Tice.
The athleticism of Middleton puts defenders in a rough spot. I mean, sometimes you just have to whack him and hope he misses the shot.
Both free throws good from Middleton.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a... And one thing that makes the Greek Freak so dominant is he drives to score, but also... Grant, I love that Giannis is not worried about the numbers.
I mean, B.A., he just wants to win. That's another thing that makes him great.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
We've got Marcus Smart, also Derek White out there, Jason Tatum out there with Daniel Tice, and it's Williams in at the power forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Clock at 6. Here's Tatum, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first.
Ever since the back half of last year, Tatum's been on fire. Now, the game has slowed down for him, so he could play faster, but now he's become nearly unstoppable.
Pritchard's checked in for White. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Matthews checked in. Here's Holiday. Some solid defense from Williams.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Tatum, good.
You know, with how good Tatum is driving it, I think it's a smart play by Jason to take that shot because the defense is giving him room to do so.
Holiday passes to Lopez. Oh, they pick off the pass. Pass break. Here come the Celtics. Tatum finds Williams. Now Smart. Outside Tatum. That one drops for him. Tatum's got 6.
You got to do a lot more than that to stop Tatum. I mean, he's just too skilled and crafty and strong on these takes.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lopez can't hit.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
The 3. And again, it's Jason Tatum with the triple. He's got 9.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
This game was in danger of getting away from him. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Tatum from long range. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Bucks on.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see. It was a fast pace for Milwaukee at the outset. They put together the kind of powerful run that every team would love. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
On the court right now for the Bucks. Middleton is the 3 with Giannis in at 4. Drew Holiday out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Portis in at the 5. All right, Clark, in your heyday, you were a real force on the glass. What impresses you about today's rebounding experts?
Well, the rebounding piece of the game has not changed. It's all about timing, positioning, and desire to retrieve the ball. And I had that, and rebounding is universal and timeless. If you can rebound at the highest level in college, then typically you're a good rebounder in the pros. And if you rebound in the pros in the 50s or 60s, you'll be able to rebound in the pros in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. So that part of my game, I know, without any doubt, will still transfer today.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Drew Holiday signed a 4-year, $134 million extension to remain in Milwaukee. His coach, Mike Budenholzer, said, "You can't appreciate the strength and the physicality he brings until you see it night in and night out. What he does defensively, once you're around it, it's even more impressive." Guys?
All right, good stuff there, Allie.
Middleton's so good under pressure. He's always composed and under control.
And here's Brown for 3. Pure from three-point range. Brown's got 8 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
White, he's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Nora's checked in for the Bucks. Connaughton comes in for Drew Holiday.
And Brown is just so physically imposing, I mean, especially inside where he usually gets whatever he wants.
Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah. I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
No luck on that one. 3/4 of play and a close one here. Bucks ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll have the start of... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Derek White, Al Horford out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Williams in at the 5 down low. That's the Boston 5. Milwaukee in the lead. For 3, Allen. Williams grabs the board.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it.
Just horrible timing for this team. That mistake could spell disaster.
Smart's checked in for Boston. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Drew Holiday comes in for Connaughton. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. And Williams punches it home.
Well, Brown, not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Here's Middleton. That shot is off. And Boston going the other way now. 1:07 left to play in the fourth. Here's Smart. There's the drive. Oh, and they take the lead. Smart has gotten his first bucket of the night.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for White. The Bucks also with a sub. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. It's been a battle, and this is a brief chance for everyone to just regroup, collect themselves. He told them, quote, your efforts have been great so far, but this game could come down to one big play, one big shot. We can't let our guards down for 1 second.
Allie, thank you. To the middle. Here's Smart. It's in!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Horford. Boston with a rebound.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now Smart. Outside, Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Allen. Offensive board. Tatum. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Chris Middleton, that's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Celtics.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're down by 5. Just 4 seconds left in the final quarter. Your thoughts, guys?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Freaky girl, Libra sun. I know how you get close to mine. I know it can be the same sometimes. I know you need healing. Know you're old enough for the real thing. Know you past time with these other things. Know that you didn't mean to ruin my week. Know what you meant when you said those things. Know you mean well when you say your piece. Know you even though you don't know me. Know you already. I know you've been searching for someone to make it.
We're the land of the...
Well, we can finally say it. Hey, Dave.
Good evening, Kep.
Yeah, it always has. You and I know that personally. Thank you very much. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Russell is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. And for the Spurs. The 4 and the 5, it's Johnson and Pirtle. Then there's Richardson. Then it's Jones. And it's Vassell in at the shooting guard. Well, Smitty, opening day is upon us. You excited for the new season?
I am, Kevin. First of all, you love seeing the new rookie class, how they fit in. Second, a lot of these teams with a lot of trades and moving parts. And some of these franchises that have acquired new coaches.
Now, here is Russell. Passes to Towns. The 3. And Jones pulls it down. And it's Jones with the ball for San Antonio. This is the first they're seeing of the Timberwolves here. First game of the NBA's regular season for them.
And going back to last season, they really struggled for wins. And even against a team like this with comparable talent, they didn't manage one win in the season series.
Here's Vanderbilt. Here's Russell. Buries the 20-footer.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Sky high, one of his advantages as an undersized 4.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Edwards kicks to Russell. To the wing right side. Second chance shot, and Towns with the lay-in good.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
Knocked loose and stolen by Russell. Here's Edwards. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. San Antonio again turning it over. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Towns. McDaniels comes in for Vanderbilt. Okogie's checked in for Edwards. And it's Beasley in for D'Angelo Russell. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Walker against Beverly. Here's Primo. From deep, it's blocked. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Timberwolves on top. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for San Antonio, they've got Doug McDermott, and it's Walker in at the point. Here's Primo, covered by Beasley. Primo, the pass to Bates Diop. Good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Pass to Okogie. The shot. No good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. Walker looking for an opening. Misses the three. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Here's Beasley. Nice open look, but it's no good. Spurs trail by 3. Pass to Primo. The three-pointer off the mark.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Okogie for 3. A rebound by the Spurs.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But, you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
And here is Johnson. Drives to the hoop. And some nice defense there to end the quarter.
Rejected by Towns. I mean, he's become a great shot blocker.
Johnson, that's for 2. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. In the first period, their biggest lead was a...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got D'Angelo Russell. He's out there with Patrick Beverley. Edwards is out there with Towns. And it's Vanderbilt in at the power forward position.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And for Pirtle, the stats don't tell the whole story. Steve, he just does whatever he can to help his team.
He's a good screener, solid defender, runs the floor, and you can't teach his size.
And Towns not known for his rim protection, but he's improved in that area recently, challenging and changing more shots.
And with Towns, Greg, you knew he had the potential for rim defense, and it became a focus for him.
Yeah, and a lot of defense is putting in the effort. Credit Towns for improving in that area, and we'll see if he can take another step defensively.
The pass to Jones. Richardson outside, just 5 to shoot. Tries from the block, off the left rim and out. Minnesota in the lead. Outside, Towns. Russell from long range. Buries it from three-point range. Russell's got 5 points so far.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
That one goes. Count it.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Good form on the jump shot. Russell's ability to stretch the floor makes him even more valuable.
Johnson surveying the floor. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Edwards with the stuff.
Great work by Edwards to get up court in a hurry and get himself a bucket. Can't let those fast break opportunities get away.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And they're making sure on the...
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back to the action after this word. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. They've got Collins. McDermott is out there with Jones. And it's Walker in at the two-guard position. That's the San Antonio 5. And it's Towns missing.
And I thought that was going to drive. It looked good from here.
Walker the pass to Bates Diop. Jones kicks to Walker. Shoots a three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. No good from Beasley.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Walker. And the layup's good off the glass. Walker's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Spurs. Towns finds Russell. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Spurs have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's McDermott. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Taurean Prince.
McDermott on your squad is like having a guy that you can rely on knocking down shots from the stretch 4 position.
So both teams making some changes here.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're up by 4. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Carl Anthony Towns.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He was measured in his words. He told his players, look, we're doing a lot of good things out there, really good things. Stay confident and stay positive in your approach. Trying to keep their hopes up, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. 23 seconds left in the game.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Laces one from 3.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately foul.
Outside Edwards. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they
Show now, bring out many men. It's real, let's say black. I'm heaven sent. Bring it dark to the 5, like I'm heaven it. And I know you talking down on it. When you bring dark to the light, yeah, they fronting. To above, I cannot fall for no kind. Cause they showing love, cause they hurt. Doubted it. Too many racks up in the count. I can't tell you if I can't keep count. Once they get a taste of me, they gon' keep round. When I drop you off, once you get to the door, saving sound. Know you like me. It ain't a problem to be honest, cause I like shade. 65 degrees with a day shade. And I know I'm good for you, babe, like I get babe.
coming right up. Allie, it's all yours.
BA, we've seen...
Well, we'll see what comes of it, Allie. Thank you. And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Zach LaVine out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Lonzo Ball. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. And for the Pistons, Cunningham and Bay, the wing pair. Marvin Bagley is out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Joseph in at the point. Grant, the pass to Bagley. Another season underway for the NBA. Grant, was there an opening night that sticks out in your mind?
Well, for me, rookie year opening night is always special. Came out the gates 25, 10, and 5. Of course, 2004 was special, too, after not playing the entire previous year.
Now here's Vucevic. And the three off target. And there's the foul. It'll go on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul.
You know, Cade Cunningham has proven he can get it done on offense. Now check this out. Back in college, he racked up 13 points in just 91 seconds of play.
Offensive rebound. Bagley. Vucevic with some nice D. Grant against DeRozan. And he drives in. And the dunk by DeRozan.
And when he's got momentum on his way to the basket, DeRozan is going to finish hard. No reason to take any chances there.
Cunningham's ability to find points really is impressive, Grant. You hope he has as much success in the league as he did in college.
And yeah, B.A., with his pure shooting ability, I know he has what it takes. He just needs to put in the work and be ready to adapt to league play. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's DeRozan. Outside LaVine. Shot clock at 6. The shot no good. And Detroit the other way now. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
They really struggled against this team last year, despite having comparable talent. I mean, they got swept in the season series.
First free throw is good. And the Pistons will go for a different look here. Olenek's checked in for Bagley. Stewart comes in for Grant. Diallo's checked in for Bay. And it's Jackson in for Joseph. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Thompson, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Williams comes in for DeRozan. Green's checked in for Caruso. And it's White in for Ball. Here's Cunningham. And the layup is good.
And he doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Outside LaVine. There's the three. No good. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Pistons ahead. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
Jackson out there with Hayes. Then it's Amadou Diallo. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Olenek in at the center spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. And here's Detroit. And Kobe White on the offensive end. Man, he is so good at changing his pace.
Well, he's gotten better and better since entering the league. He keeps the defenders guessing. Has a great sense of timing of when to hit the gas.
Here's Jackson. Rebound by the Bulls.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that one's a stunner.
LaVine passes to Williams. Thompson with it, defended by Jackson. Now here's LaVine. White on the wing. Outside LaVine. Over Hayes. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. LaVine's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, fantastic at keeping his eye on the clock. LaVine, he knows how to get off a quality looking time.
Here's Jackson with the drive. And the dunk by Jackson.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight? His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
Inside. Hayes misses.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Here's Levine for three. Outside, Green. Levine against Hayes. Thompson passes to White. Outside, Levine. Sends it home from three-point land. Levine's got 9.
Well, the defense just handed White that assist, and he smartly feeds a wide-open shooter.
Softly drops in the floater.
Even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Bulls out in front, up 1. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Zach LaVine with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And so in the game for the Bulls, they've got Nikola Vucevic. Lonzo Ball is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's DeRozan in at the 4. And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team. A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime with the defenses.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, there's an annual survey of NBA executives. Going into last season, the Pistons were selected for worst offseason. But with the promise of their young players, guys, some optimism that the rebuild in the Motor City is off to a strong start.
Physical, defensive-minded, Allie. That's Detroit basketball, isn't it? Pass to Bay, to the paint. Here's Cunningham. Bay outside. Right wing. Deflected. Outside Levine. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wing shot on the way. That one rolls around and rims out.
I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the deep playing soft like that.
He drops it from range. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Left side Levine. Over Bay. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Bulls out. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Oh, yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Inside, Grant and Olynyk. Jackson out there with Corey Joseph. And it's Bay in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
Oh, I love that aggressiveness from Olynyk. I mean, he can create his own offense. I mean, we all know that, but that time was a little cleaner.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, just want to keep fighting. do your best, and you live with the results.
Here's Grant. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Wrong guy to put on the line in the close game. You know he's not going to miss.
And the basket by DeRozan.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Yep, count it. Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
Here's Caruso. And here is DeRozan. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Now that's an assertive offensive talent. DeRozan is able to use his size to his advantage.
Pass to Grant. There's 57 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. The Bulls have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's DeRozan. Money.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Detroit calls timeout. They're down by 3. 46 seconds left to play in the fourth. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to pull off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Bagley's checked in for the Pistons. Cunningham comes in for Jackson. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Dwayne Casey address the team. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Pass to Caruso. 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. The Pistons clear it. Grant with it. Here's Cunningham, defended by DeRozan. Here's Cunningham. Over DeRozan. Missed it.
Yeah, and you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Not easy to keep your focus when there's so much riding on those free throws, but that was excellent work in the clutch.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. Just 4 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
I don't know if they should be greedy here and go for a 3. I'd take it to the basket, get a high percentage shot, or maybe get fouled.
Losing with confidence right now. You got to love seeing Levine capitalize in the clutch.
It's the Pistons now, Steph.
So it's the Bulls taking the W in a close one. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic.
Came out buzzing, 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 came out